Oh, Herb Adson here, from CRD, and here to give us some good news here from one of our longtime goals of CRD was to have a Earth Lodge built on our Pawnee Reservation, and hopefully by building this Earth Lodge we can build some more. So we have a project going on with the Earth Lodge movement, working with them, but all that takes planning. And CRD has a site already that was given to us, and we started on this Earth Lodge a couple years ago, just the north side of the boys' dorm. And for whatever reasons, it kind of lost interest. And so now we have a relative here from up north, a study relative here. His name is Jasper Youngbear, and he's here to help us kind of take over maybe like a foreman-like position here for our people. And so if you see him around the reserve, you're welcome to come and visit with him, or bring him some water or coffee in the morning or a snack or something like that. But anyway, he's got his crew together here, and so I want to give him some time to introduce himself and then tell us how this come about and what his plans are. So Jasper, we'll turn it over to you at this time.
Thank you very much, Herb. Herb and many of the Pawnees have gone out of their way to welcome me here to be a part of the Earth Lodge movement. If you want to keep track of it, you can find it on Facebook, and it's under Earth Lodge Movement. I want to thank the Pawnee Nation and Herb's office of the CRD under the Pawnee Nation for all of their welcoming and sentiments, inviting not only me, but many of our relatives, both the Wichitas and the Arikaras, to come and be a part of this relationship with the Pawnee people. And I want to think about the ancient singular connection we had as relatives, cousin tribes, as you will. And when I look at the long history that we shared together, both long ago and in the past few years, we've tried to strengthen those relationships, and many of the Arikara relatives come down here and represent us when we lay foundations for future generational interaction. And so today they want me to talk about how this Earth Lodge movement came to be. And I myself was taught the Earth Lodge, how to build Earth Lodges from Corey Spotted Bear. He was a young man, and basically by himself he made his own Earth Lodge. It took him a whole summer, and I want to thank him for teaching me, and I taught a lot of people, so he laid the tracks for that, so I want to thank him. And he too is a Arikara. And at the same time, I want to acknowledge our ancient ancestors and all the people that put together the sacred geometry and the sacred knowledge that goes with building a lodge. I want to acknowledge all the Nasaru, the Chowis, the Bitahawidas, the Kikohakis, and the Skidis, and reaffirm that we in the north, the Arikaras, we're northern Skidi Pawnees. And we speak a certain different dialect, but we have this ancient connection. And through this sacred corn, the sacred corn and the bundles, and many times the bundles have the seeds in them because our way of life that was given to us directly by the Creator. The Creator, and I'll just tell us a quick part that in the second level of creation, there's 4 levels of the creation story. And that first level was the lightning storm that created Awakusa. The lightning storm was the first stage, and then the second stage was the second lightning storm. And that second lightning storm is where the advent of the sacred mother, the mother corn, comes into being. And it comes into being when the Creator creates an Earth Lodge. And this Earth Lodge connects us and connects our mythology. This sacred mythology that we reenact through our bundles and through our culture was instituted by the Creator himself in the second lightning storm, which gave motion and personality and color to the universe. And when that happened, the Creator created an Earth Lodge, and he came through the smoke hole, and he struck at the fireplace. And this fireplace is also a metaphor for this body, the whole lodge, the ceremonial grounds, institutes and lays a foundation for the sacredness of the human being. And I truly, truly believe that the Indian people are about to rise. The world is about to be shaken in a wonderful way. And I've planted the seeds for many, many years for respect and learning about this building of lodges. And there's a story that we have in the north. They said the Arikaras will always be in good order if they carry on the office of chief. The mother corns and the secrets of the medicine lodge. And so by coming down here, I wanted to reaffirm the connection with the corn, the connection with the earth lodges, and the connection with the office of chief. And they have 8 chiefs down here, and we have our chief up there, Richard Whitebear. I want to acknowledge him as the Nishanu. The wealthy one is how you would translate the chief. And it's not only of physical wealth or material wealth, but it's of the rich culture and knowledge that chiefs possess, that lead the people, that are connected to the Creator himself, the advent of the Earth Lodge, the bundles, the secrets of the female manifesting powers of the Pawnee Doctor Lodge, also known as the Arikara Medicine Lodge. The future is a very powerful female spirituality that's coming. And the women will play a big part in this. And I come here to reaffirm the feminine divine of the Pawnee people by building a home here where you could live in it, and you could even have ceremonies in it, and you could do different things in it. And a part of that is that fireplace is a woman's fireplace. And so coming here, I want to help the feminine divine within every woman, every family, every relationship, and to reaffirm those sacred teachings that go with the Mother Corn, which are always held by women, and those the office of chief, which is always held by men. And they come together inside this sacred geometry of an Earth Lodge, and the sacred mythology that we dramatize in our ceremonies. So in the future, we want to develop this, and we've been having a lot of ideas. The Pawnee culture here that Herb is in charge of has become and is growing by planting these seeds with relationships. And so we don't invest in people in order to grow. We don't invest in buildings, because the building is an investment in the relationships. And so I want everybody to know that we're here for the Pawnee people first and foremost, and that anybody wants to come over and volunteer themselves to donate food and drinks, as well as help out and physically work. We're going to meet from 11 to 5, and we're going to take certain days off just to rest, because it's a lot of hard work to get into the brush and take your chainsaws and cut for 6 hours a day. And there's a lot of work, so everybody's invited to be a part of it. We want to unite our tribes, and ultimately we want to plant a seed for the human family to come together, because it's the Indian people that still have the magic, and still have the ceremony, and still have the mind for the Creator. And so I want to affirm that with all the different people that might be listening to this. So it's for everybody. It's a universal teaching that deals with the 5 elements: earth, wind, water, fire, and consciousness. And so when we talk about the Earth Lodge, it's a place, it's a womb that gives birth to families. It's a place where we open our most sacred teachings up to our other relatives, all of our relatives, and we give them the knowledge of what it is to be a human being in this world in 2022. And we want to plant the seed so that we can elevate together and develop relationships that will outlast us, that our children and our children's children can sit with each other and pray with each other, have a heart and mind for each other. So with that, I want to say thank you for the Pawnee people and Herb Adson's office of the CRD and the Seed Preservation Society that they have here with Debbie Echohawk. And you can keep track of us on Facebook through the Earthlodge movement. And whatever comments that you may have or any donations you may have, you can connect with us there, and we'll be checking it every day. And I want to thank the Elders Program for bringing food and different ones that have come and really made a serious effort to promote this connection of relationships. And so I want to say thank you to everybody that has donated time and money, as well as words of encouragement and maybe even sentiments in their prayers as they wake up every day and have that good morning prayer. I want to acknowledge all the people and that we're all going to rise together and make a wonderful future for our children. Thank you very much, and you have a great day.